Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Warriors come into Game 3 up 2 games to none. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Boston Celtics. The NBA postseason coming up next.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And the starting group for San Francisco. They've got Paul George. Jose Alvarado is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Mobo in at the power forward. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. You look at San Francisco, taking care of business, Greg, in these NBA Finals. A win here tonight would almost guarantee them the title.
Yeah, I mean, they held home court in the first 2 games, but in this one, they'll face a hostile crowd and a team with its back up against the wall. They're going to have to match that intensity if they're going to take complete control and go up 3-0.
It is going to be some scene here tonight. And here's White after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Tatum's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for George. Kept alive. Tries again. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by George.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Chamberlain a screen. From inside, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And the basket by Tatum.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Alvarado. To the wing right side. Here's Mobo. Shot clock at 6. San Francisco needs to get a shot off here. Chamberlain, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Brown. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 6 points.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Alvarado with it. Out to the right wing. Outside, George. Back to Chamberlain. Porzingis. Again, Chamberlain missing. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's White. Fires from deep. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Caldwell Pope now atop the key. Inside, it's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And there's the lay-in.
A menace in transition. I love seeing Brown attacking like that.
For San Francisco, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now, Alvarado. No scoring in this one. George. San Francisco again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the left wing. Porzingis against Chamberlain. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Tatum. There's the three. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Alvarado passes to George. San Francisco passing it around. Pass to Mobo. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Tatum. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Alvarado. Now George. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Tatum passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup. Porzingis inside at that size, that's an easy jam.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Mobo. Down low. It's stolen by Brown. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And White slams it in.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Mobo. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Frank, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
To the inside. Chamberlain. He rips it. Jams it right over Porzingis. Wow.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one.
Pass to Pritchard. Tatum looking around. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Here's Alvarado. Scoreless thus far. Caldwell Pope for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Brown. Over George. And it's Brown missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Alvarado with it. Chamberlain kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Alvarado. On the corner. Chamberlain the pass to Alvarado. Now Chamberlain. Over Porzingis. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Chamberlain got 10 points in the game.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just not the guy you want shooting the ball from the free throw line against you. Caldwell Pope can more than hold his own.
The first free throw is good.
You know, in the days of low management, we typically stay away from the talk of durability, but Caldwell Pope rarely misses games, stays in great shape. I just feel like he's good to go.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And the dunk by Brown.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here is Ball. Pass to Chamberlain. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Cornette, guarded by Chamberlain. Here's Tillman. Boston needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Hauser. And now a 6-point Celtic lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Caldwell Pope right side. Thompson outside. Pass to Chamberlain. It's deflected. Fades. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Chamberlain got 12 in the game.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Brown, good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
Here's Springer. He's covered by Ball. Caldwell Pope outside. San Francisco passing it around. Thompson passes to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Here's Springer. Nothing on the board. Pass to Tillman. Now Brown takes the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kleba the pass to Chamberlain. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
There's Brown with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we're back with you as these 2 teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Guys, the post-production has been off the charts. I just like the strategy because it'll open up more offense later on.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
We've got Tatum, and it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Springer, and Paul with the block.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. San Francisco also with the sub. Laravia is checked in. San Francisco's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Ball feeling it out a bit.
Ball. First personal foul. 15 foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics. Number 55, Baylor Fairman.
Chamberlain down low. Ball, the pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Chamberlain. Fade away. Rebounded by Tatum.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Hauser misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. On the wing, Heel. To the middle. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Shireman. Still yet to score. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Thompson. Now, here is Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
On the wing, Heel. To the inside. Chamberlain kicks to Heel. 5 to shoot. Pass the ball. Here's Chamberlain, and he drives in.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Tatum. There's the pick for 3. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Chamberlain got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now here's ball. Still without a basket. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Chamberlain with the block. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That's tipped. Here's Springer. Outside Tatum. Pass to Shireman. Back to Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Outside ball. Here's Heel. Rebound Boston. Here's Hauser. To the left side wing. Here's Springer. He's covered by Ball. Hauser misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that the job's not finished. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Tatum. 18 points for him. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got rebound number 13 with that last one. Ball with it. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Laravia. Offline with his three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Tatum. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Outside ball. Pass to Laravia. San Francisco passing it around. Chamberlain the pass to Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Impressive how Hield can take contact and still remain laser focused on finishing a play. He plays much bigger than his body.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And Hield, no good on that one.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him.
And looking at Tatum's game, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And so Tatum nails them both. San Francisco leading by 3. Ball, the pass to George. Back to Ball. Pass to George. Some solid defense from Brown.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Busted. No good that time either.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Ball. Pass to Mobo. It's George on the wing. George double team. There's Ball with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
And aggressiveness from Lonzo showing that he's getting better and better at these quick offensive decisions.
Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Porzingis has got 7.
Matching threes for these teams. Porzingis so good from deep.
Ball, the pass to George. And here's Chamberlain. On pass to George. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. The 3 from Tatum. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 16th rebound on the night.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Now, here is Chamberlain. He's got 26. Pass the Ball. Caldwell Pope right side. Over White. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Ball. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
seems very natural when he's out there at the three-point line and uses that kind of rhythm. Porzingis, nice look.
Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pritchard passes to Tatum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. San Francisco has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And George kicks the ball. Back to George. Shoots over Brown. Caldwell Pope outside. From the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Inside, Tatum!
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
For San Francisco, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Caldwell Pope for three. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's growing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Man, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
Here's George following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Chamberlain. Ball with a wide open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 3 assists tonight.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
White, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. Now Chamberlain. Banked in off the glass. Chamberlain got 12 now in this quarter. The Celtics with the lead. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Ball. Outside, George. Bucket 6. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
With his feet set, you expect Paul George to knock that down.
The Celtics shooting at 51%. Really solid. And here's Tatum for three. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
A shot off that time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Boston Celtics.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting their defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
They've had this final series under control so far, but this game has them looking a little more evenly matched so far, all tied up at the half.
If I'm them, being tied right now is as good as losing. You can't tie for a championship. They need to play like winners and win this game.
I'm with you on that. This is the final. There's no room for slip-up games or surprise losses.
We'll see if they can pull away after the break. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
On the court right now for San Francisco, they've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Paul George is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Mobo in at the four-man position. Outside for George. For the lead. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Into the lane, Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Chamberlain against Porzingis. Mobo, and it's in there. Mobo's got his first bucket in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Mobo. And here's Chamberlain. Over Porzingis. Bank shot. No good. White drives in. Outside, Porzingis. Cranes the three-pointer. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
Not wasting any time here. Kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
I like when Caldwell-Pope gets on the roll with his offense. He knows when to take the shot.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. White with it. Pass to Brown. Right side, Porzingis. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Caldwell-Pope right side. Now, here's Chamberlain. Headed by Porzingis. Fader on the way. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tatum no good. San Francisco trails by 3. Here's George. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Brown against George. Now Chamberlain. Over Tatum. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Brown. He's got 8. Porzingis with a screen on George. Brown, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. It's tipped. Tatum passes to Brown. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. San Francisco shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Porzingis against Chamberlain. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Pass to Mobo. Chamberlain with it. The 3 from George. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lobo can't hit. Boston trailing. Here's White. Boston, no good that time either.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now, here's George. He has 7. Pass to Chamberlain. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Chamberlain got 36.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Arabia's checked in. And it's Buddy Hield in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Tatum finds Porzingis. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's George. Chamberlain with a screen on Brown. George. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Here's Alvarado. He has yet to score. George with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now, here's Brown. 8 points for him. A three-pointer off the mark. Now George. Pass to Alvarado. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, man, how's that for a finish? I love seeing PG hammer it down.
So it's the Celtics now. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Alvarado. Hield outside. San Francisco passing it around. Outside George. At the clock winding down. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Porzingis. Brown deciding where to go with it. Goes up at the stripe, and another basket for Boston.
And not the easiest shot on the floor, and Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
Here's Alvarado. Still scoreless. To the paint. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Brown outside. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Hield outside. Back to Alvarado. Arabia passes to Chamberlain. Just 4 to shoot. Over Porzingis. And he can't bank that one in. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Brown. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
Here's Alvarado. On the wing, Hield. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for George. Here's LaRavia. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Alvarado passes to LaRavia. Down low, here's Chamberlain. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Celtics shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. This is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Alvarado. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Tatum a screen. Pritchard. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 4. George looking over the floor. 29 seconds left in the third. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron. And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And it's San Francisco with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you. To our State Farm assist of the game. And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful. To the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Tatum, and it's Cornette in its center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. So it's the Celtics now. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Pass to Tillman from downtown. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. San Francisco leading by 6.
Here's Kolek. And here is Hield. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Springer, good. Springer's got his first 2 points.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
San Francisco has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Thompson outside. Top heel. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's now 7 points for Buddy Hield. Thompson against Tatum. Inside. And he goes in for the top.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And so it's San Francisco with it after the basket by Boston. And it's LaRavia missing. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's tipped. Hield outside. Pass to Kolek. Back to Hield. Thompson looking for an opening. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 7. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Six to shoot. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Thompson misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Springer's checked in. San Francisco leading by 5. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thompson. Great feed that time from Tatum.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Pritchard. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Kolek. Here he goes. Here's Adams. It's blocked. Here's Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
San Francisco again missing. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Springer, good.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Kolek. San Francisco making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
Substitution for the other team. Number 2,
Trying to end the drought. He lays it in.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The 3 from Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Laravia. Back to ball. 6 on the shot clock. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Francisco has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. So both teams making some changes here. And Boston has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. Here's Porzingis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
They have the massive height, and then you add the skill. Porzingis, one of the more unique matchups in the NBA.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting... transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
White, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. And here's George. Pass to Mobo. Clock is at 3. Here's Ball. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 3. Down low. The kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Ball with it. He's picked up by White. If it counts, Chamberlain got 40 points.
When you grow up in the Ball family, then you better move the ball.
Brown outside. Tatum against Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Timeout, Warriors. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. Now, with this game up for grabs, coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can they get it done? We'll see, guys."
Thank you, David. Caldwell Pope against Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. George with the steal. Porzingis with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Now, here's ball. Pass to Mobo. Wilt Chamberlain. A shot by George, wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's White. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Brown the pass to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
Out left to the wing. Ball from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
White inside. Got a piece of it. Now, here's ball. Pass to Chamberlain. Just 5 to shoot. And here's George for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for San Francisco.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
It'd be interesting to go back through this film in particular and see if there was an emphasis to get that ball down low, get it in the paint. Tonight, they've done that. It's paid off.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for San Francisco. Pass to Chamberlain. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
And that one's good. Tatum.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Chamberlain. To the inside. Lock at 6. Here's Tatum. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Now, here's Chamberlain. Here's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Shot clock at 6. Pass the ball. They need this. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Brown outside. No good from outside.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Up the floor. Money!
Such a selfless guy. Caldwell Pope's focus on the floor is on the team's success.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warrants presenting a timeout. Thompson is checked in for San Francisco. From the inbound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ball with it. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Ball. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. A fader. Got it! And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Now Tatum. Over Caldwell Pope. What a shot! Amazing!
Unreal. That's as stilly a finish to regulation as you're ever going to see. Ties it up with all zeros on the clock.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here's Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. The tray. Thompson with the rebound. San Francisco shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Ball, the pass to George. To the paint. Thompson in the post. White's there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clinic there on the use of the pump fake from Klay Thompson. Good job of drawing the contact on that play.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Klay Thompson, really one of the more pretty jump shots in the NBA. I hope kids are watching. No wasted motion, incredible efficiency, and the mechanics really do set the gold standard.
He doesn't get the second one.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Derek White. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for White. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Ball, the pass to Thompson. Back to Ball. San Francisco passing it around. Launches a 3. Thompson misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now White after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Porzingis with a screen on George. And it's White missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ball dishes to George. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot to the middle. And George with the stuff.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Overtime in full swing here with 2 minutes off the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis. At the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
And he makes both free throws.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
Caldwell Pope outside to the inside. Chamberlain the pass to Thompson. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
White a screen on Ball. Pritchard passes to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. The shot stood. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
George passes to Chamberlain. Back to George. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Three minutes gone now here in overtime. Brown. And it's good for 2.
Wilt Chamberlain. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown. At the line, shooting 1.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
San Francisco trails by 4. Pass to Chamberlain. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, easy call.
That's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. Chamberlain hits them both.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Tatum against Caldwell Pope. Tatum drives in. Chamberlain with the block. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. White against Chamberlain. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Tatum against Caldwell Pope. Shoots. Tatum's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Chamberlain the pass to George. against Chamberlain. Pocket 6.
Yes, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Zingis high post. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Ball to pass to Chamberlain. Out to Thompson. Launches it. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Zingis passes to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Lets a floater go. Ooh, off wide. Timeout, Warriors. So we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Outside Tatum. White looking around. Out to the right wing. And another miss by Boston.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to Chamberlain. Outside, Ball. Thompson finds Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chamberlain. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's White. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Warriors. Thompson outside. Shoots it. Bullseye. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Now, you can never let Klay shoot off a crisp pass. He just lets that go so quick.
Porzingis at the elbow. And stolen by Chamberlain. All going up court, and stolen by Tatum. And here comes White, leading the fast break, and White slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Thompson following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. Outside, Porzingis to take the lead. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. And here is Ball. Chamberlain a screen. Ball with it. He's picked up by White. The shot's good by Chamberlain.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Tatum against Caldwell Pope. Outside, Porzingis. There's another block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Shot clock at 5. There's Brown with the 3.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough.
Now here's Ball. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Down low. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Tatum. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Pass to Chamberlain. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Fires the 3. That's another rebound.
And he's tied for second all-time in rebounds for a playoff game.
And Greggy continues to control the backboards. To the paint. No block shot on the way. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Tatum. Ball with it. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 7. White dishes to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
And an intentional foul right there. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Now, here's Ball. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. It's tipped. And Ball gets double teamed. And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just one. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Here's Tatum. Chamberlain with the block. And they'll keep possession. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. From outside the arc. And again with the rebound.
And he's now topped his own record, a new mark for the second most rebounds ever in a playoff game. He is a force on the boards, to say the least.
What a force, you're right. No doubt about it. His dominance on the glass, such an anchor for this team. They know they'll compete in that area just from his efforts alone. Super 2. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And so it's San Francisco winning this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hands. You know, a team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, you know, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. Now it's time for our Player of the Game.
Wow, I hope you guys enjoyed that classic Game 3 of the NBA Finals going down to the wire. 2 overtimes here. Boston Celtics playing as good as they possibly could, man. 15 threes out of 45 they made for the whole entire game. 28 fast break points. They even managed to get 10 offensive rebounds over Team Chamberlain. They did 10 steals. Man, they play as good. No team and nobody had a bigger lead more than 9 points tonight. So this was close throughout. The whole game was close. Nobody amassed a big lead. So this was a barn burner. Absolute barn burner. But it came down to just the big plays on the stretch. And Chamberlain was able to make the shot. Remember, Chamberlain was at that comeback at the end of the fourth quarter when Boston went up by about 8 points in there, or 6 or 7 points. And then Team Chamberlain just went into the defensive pocket and got those turnovers and got back in the game and tied the game up. and then took the lead, but then Jason Tatum hit the big shot to send it to overtime. So let's take a look at Jason Tatum, who had an extraordinary game for Jason Tatum. 42 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, had 4 turnovers though. 7 for 18 from downtown. Porzingis comes in for 28 and 10, battling Chamberlain all night long. Which is hard to do. Stay out of foul trouble mostly, but he was missed. The thing about when I see good guys play Chamberlain, they don't get in the foul trouble because when Chamberlain gives them the bump, they're not even in position to even give a foul because they get pushed off so far that they can't even foul him after he makes his initial offensive move. So that's why guys don't pick up fouls on him, and that's what we're seeing. Jaylen Brown with 7 for 18, 0 for 8 for downtown. Derek White 0 for 3. But the man Chamberlain sets a record in the NBA Finals. Now, Michael Jordan has the record for the most points in the NBA playoffs at 63, but Elgin Baylor has the record for the most points in the NBA Finals game with 61. So Chamberlain just broke that here with 63 points, 42 rebounds, which I think is an NBA Finals record, I believe. 6 assists and an insane 10 blocks. We haven't seen that since Olajuwon did that back in '94 against the Knicks, I believe. In game, I want to say game 4 or 5 against New York when he had the 10 blocks. Sheesh. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Tatum. Yeah, he plays about as good. That was a nice dunk. I like that. Looked like Michael Jordan. Celtics play as good as you possibly could against a team that's built like this. It's just they just don't have any type of inside game to complement their outside game. If they had someone they could dump the ball into that they could challenge Chamberlain, I think they could probably beat this team because they have so many good one-on-one players and a lot of great outside shooting to complement that inside game if they had that. Just give him like someone like a 2014 LaMarcus Aldridge or somebody like that you can dump the ball into to at least complement your outside game. They don't really have that, so that's why they struggle to score inside. Now let's go ahead and take a look here at Paul George. Moving out the ball. Team Chamberlain did a really good job in the first half and the third quarter of executing their half-court offense. But the defense really got ratcheted up, and then, as I said before, man, you can have the best play in the world, but if you can't create separation, plays just like every play looks good on the chalkboard. But if you keep a body on a guy, plays aren't going to work. That's why you got to have a good mix of good offensive half-court strategy alongside good one-on-one creativity, because you can't win a championship just by playing half-court basketball, and you can't win a championship with just playing one-on-one ball. You need both. You need a happy medium, a happy marriage of both. So, let's see. Lonzo Ball came up big tonight with 13 points and 10 assists. Had a block, went 5 for 8. Hit a big 3 too late. Remember that big 3 that he hit to get him back in the game in the deep corner. Let's go ahead and show that shot in the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, we'll go back and show that situation. Start from that point. Because it was at this particular point here, I believe, they had got right here after Tatum hit that three-point shot. Right there. That's where the game kind of blew open with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go. And then Lonzo Ball comes right back. If Lonzo misses this shot, the game's probably over. Because that's what really kept them at bay. Lonzo came off of a screen here. This was a big shot with 1 minute to go because they were getting ready to blow this thing open. Because you're only going to have maybe at best 3 more possessions left. If he misses that, game's probably over. He also had a big 3. Let me see, where's that 3 that he had? No, he had a 3-point shot to keep us in it. Out here in the corner. He had made a shot, had a 3 all game, and came in and made that big 3 with 3 minutes to go. That kept us in it. So Lonzo hit some big shots. And then the big steal by Contavious Porter got the ball to Chamberlain, I believe. this was a stop. They pushed the ball to Chamberlain. Chamberlain just got a one-on-one, quick hitter. Just went up against him. Then we came back and went to a little bit of a half-court press and got lucky. A little bit of a half-court press, man-to-man, and then Caldwell got the pick. And then it's just a mad dash to the basket. Who can get there first? That got the game tied up, and then Chamberlain hit what was thought to be the game-winning shot on a post-entry pass. Actually, it wasn't a post-entry pass. Actually, they played it pretty good. If you go back and look at it, we called a strong side punch. Strong side punch is just another term for a post-entry pass. Porzingis does a good job of pushing Chamberlain off the block. That's the number one thing about post defense. You got to be able to push a man off the block. If you can't do that, that's the first thing. If you can make a man do that, that's what you need to do. Good post defense. So good Porzingis credit for that. That's why I kicked it back out to see if I can get Chamberlain to repost, but he didn't. He actually made it worse for himself, so I had to rely on Wilt's one-on-one ability just to back his man down to position and give him a hitch move and fade. With 1 second, right at the buzzer, too. Eight seconds to go on the clock, and then Jason Tatum comes down with, I want to believe, 8 seconds to go. They inbounded to him. It's 4 seconds to go. Trying to send the game in the overtime. Hit fakes, Caldwell Pope got a quick look. Boom, overtime. So, and the rest is history. But that was a nice set of circumstances at the end of regulation. You know, that got you there. Let's take a quick look here at Chamberlain's statistics, and we'll go ahead and move on from here. His highlights, I should say. Nice jump hook. I will say though, man, the Boston Celtics haven't been double teaming for the most part. They've been pretty much letting Chamberlain play one-on-one, and that's why he's scoring like 60. I think he's averaging like 60, 50, 59, 58 points in the series. But his assists aren't that high because he's not getting the double team looks. They're relatively high, but we're calling plays for cutter plays where he's hitting guys off of weak side cuts to get that. He's not getting just the adjacent, weak side help, kick it out to the three-point shooter that we're used to seeing from other guys. With that being said, guys, go ahead and move this on. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing double overtime game in the NBA Finals. But Team Chamberlain takes a 3-game series lead. Normally, I would say it would be over, but we saw this with OKC, and we saw what happened there. Remember, Team Chamberlain went up 3-0 against them, and we saw what happened there. So, but with that, I will see you guys here shortly here for what could possibly be the last game in the Wilt Chamberlain series. And also, too, if it does, I will announce my next series that I'm going to be doing. So you want to stay tuned for that. Once, because I believe 2K6 comes out tomorrow. Once I wrap this up, I'll be announcing my new series that I'll be doing. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. It's going to be big, guys. Actually, it's going to be 2 different series. 2 different series of 2 different eras. So I'll announce that once the Wilt Chamberlain series is over with. But with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel and give the video a like if you like what you saw here. See you next time.